Hey YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with a new fictional airport update. This one, lots changed at the fictional airport. I moved this location. If you don't know, I moved just like about a month ago. That's mostly why I haven't done many videos recently. But yeah, I moved out to South Carolina. And yeah, the airport's here. Got the plane set up. That all took a while, unpacking and everything. But yeah, the last videos I did, I think, or it was either unboxing or either before that, around a few months ago, I did some kind of vlog type videos of crossing the country, general aviation. So that was really fun. You can check those out. But yeah, I got a new fictional airport. It's the same old PDX layout. I'll still do PDX updates for like real world ones, but my fictional one, at least this one right here, is located in a South Carolina, kind of the upstate portion, kind of in between Charlotte and Atlanta. So that's, we're a hub for United, a major hub for United, and a smaller kind of secondary hub for Delta. And American's got good operations here. It's all Southwest. Yeah, we got it all. This specific time frame is 5 p.m. and this is the schedule I made. And then and I did put some lights on the runway here, just kind of as a test. I found these in a box. Yeah, as I was saying, just found these like LED kind of strip lights in a box. So yeah, just taped them on the runway here. It's has tape on the backside, but the terminal is just taped on with painter's tape because the terminal comes in parts. I didn't want to do anything permanent yet, but so that's why there's little blue things around. You can like change the colors and stuff. White is the most accurate color for a runway. I wish I could change the colors like individually, because this is two strands, like have the runway be white and then have a taxi with blue lights and etc. But it's pretty cool effects. It's really cool for like night and everything. But let's leave it on white for now. But yeah, that's that, the lights. But this airport, as I said, located kind of South Carolina, the northwest side of it. Here's a map I made, which kind of shows the distance markers, and the star in the middle there is the location of this. And then there's all the little airports around here. This is actually just specifically the United Airlines route map out of the airport here. And basically the airports that have a circle and a box around it are mainline. Just the circle, little dot is regional only, and then like a little box and a dot underneath it is regional and mainline. So that's just a little complicated. But yeah, that shows it's a big United hub. They got all the regional destinations like for everywhere. There's Europe and everything. If it's red, then it's summer seasonal or something like that. We got a few destinations in Africa. We got the Pacific the Atlantic down here, Caribbean, Central America, South America, Hawaii, New Zealand. New Zealand's right on 7,000 nautical miles, so 787 can actually make it. That's cool. But yeah, that's the United route map. And off of that route map, I've been making a schedule. It's far from complete. Once again, this is only United. United's the biggest airline. But basically each column down is an hour, and then each way across is an airplane. So for instance, the 787-8 for United is the top line. You can see in the beginning of the day, it's Acura, turn Orlando, then in from Kona out to Seoul. There's a little gap there around 11 a.m. It's Orlando, Kona. You can see that's how that works. Goes down the line for each aircraft. Then based off of this is what I made just this schedule off of. And then I also made for United kind of banks. So for instance, this is the 5 p.m. bank. So 5 p.m. is this line here. And you go down and you can see west, east, central, and the south are the departures for that. So and then the inbound 30 minutes earlier says you got the east, Mexico / Caribbean, the south, central, mountain time, and the west. So already rambling on a bit, we got a big update to go into. Once again, this is far from empty or anything. I'm the schedule, I've barely done any of it. I've only done the equivalent of, I think, like the Western time zones. But yeah, everything's in this update so yeah, we'll just get started and yeah. Starting here in the F concourse, this used to be the United terminal back at my other fictional airport. But now this is kind of American One World and some of just the other internationals that don't have like alliances or anything. Starting off here down at the end, F1, we got an American 777-200ER. It arrived in from London Heathrow. That's their one international destination. from here, operating the daily on the 777, and we'll be heading into Dallas, Fort Worth. Once again, it is 5 p.m., so he's heading out in an hour and a half. We got Alaska 737-900ER here, in from Portland, just pulled into the gate, and we'll be heading out to San Jose at 6 p.m. Sun Country 737-800 is in from Belize City, and we'll be heading out to Madison, Wisconsin. We got an Icelandair 757-200, just arrived in from Reykjavik, Keflavik, and we'll be heading out in an hour, 45 minutes back there. Then we got the American 787-9 Dreamliner NG models, beautiful plane. Just got the cargo just offloaded, finished that. Came in a cargo-only flight, came in from Dallas Fort Worth, just a normal passenger flight, and we'll be heading out cargo only to Shanghai. So there's the cargo. They're gonna bring it around to get it loaded up. Right here's a Condor 767-300ER. We'll be heading out to Frankfurt, in from Frankfurt. We got a Sun Country 737-800 just pulling into this gate here, and it is in from Aruba, and we'll be heading out to Green Bay, onto kind of the rest of the little wing here with American and the other Alaska. We've got a 737-900ER, new model, interesting one, and he is heading out to Portland at 5:45 and came in from San Jose 15 minutes ago. We got an E-170 for American, going to be heading out to Boston, came in from Orlando. They did start up a bunch of routes out of Orlando on E-170, so so this is one of the ones I'm saying. Here's an A321, the wing fence, going to be heading out to Philadelphia, came in from Charlotte. Charlotte's a really quick flight, only about 30 minutes. Right here's the 737-800 for American. He's going to be heading out to Washington National, came in from Miami. It's the Astrojet NG models, beautiful plane, another new model. Across over here, we got the A321 Sharklets, and he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles and came in from there. LAX turn, you can see how the gate's set up. These ones kind of intersect. So when it's parked, it shouldn't be in the dashed area. And when this one's parked at the gate, it should be clear. So either one can push out or come in, but just not at the same time, of course. So that's that there. Empty gate here from American, Alaska, those ones. Here's a 737-800, getting ready to head out to Chicago O'Hare, and it arrived in from Philadelphia. We got a CRJ-900 operated by PSA. And he's going to be heading out to Charlotte and came in from Washington National. Then we got an A321 Neo here for American, doing a Phoenix turn, in from Phoenix, heading back. Empty gate there. And just taxing, this Alaska 737 was in this gate, and then now he's taxing out 737-800, and he's going to be heading out to San Diego. That's a 5:10 departure, so he's about 10 minutes early, and he arrived in from San Jose about an hour ago. Moving on to the main terminal here, beautiful lineup of the Uniteds here. We'll get to those. Tons of, this is a big bank for all the Caribbean flights coming in and stuff. But yeah, we'll start off with the Delta. They do have a hub here, not as big. I wanted to make United the main focus. But we got a 737-800 here. This is also really close to Atlanta, so Delta doesn't need as much of a big hub. But 800 here, pulling the gate A1 Bravo, in from San Francisco, and he'll be heading out to Boston in about an hour. And we got an E-170 here for Delta, in from St. Louis. We'll be heading out to Philadelphia. And we got a Virgin Atlantic 789, just arriving from London Heathrow. We'll be heading back in 2 hours. An A321 for Delta. He's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale in about an hour, and came in from Seattle 30 minutes ago. And right here's his 757-300 for Delta. Going to be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and he came in from LAX. This gate here, Delta has, they do some international services. I'd say it's kind of base for the 350, 76, and the 330 is just a small base. He arrived in from Tokyo Haneda, and will be heading out to Paris Charles de Gaulle in about an hour, 45 minutes. There's only 2 routes right now on the A350s from Asia, and that is Tokyo and Seoul, and then they go out to Amsterdam and Paris. So those are the only ones. Once again, it's a small hub for them here. Right here's a Delta CRJ-900, and he's going to be heading out to Pittsburgh. He came in from Memphis. We've got another one going to be heading out to Albany. Came in from Birmingham. We got a CRJ-700 going to be heading out to Norfolk, and came in from Little Rock. Those all came in about 30 minutes ago, and we'll be heading out in about 30 minutes to an hour. JetBlue also shares the A concourse here. We got two A321s. The first one, standard A321ceo, and he's gonna be heading out to Boston. Came in from Orlando. We've got an A321neo, gonna be heading out to San Juan. Came in from JFK. Got a beautiful model here, the China Eastern 777 300ER in from Shanghai. I'll be heading back there at 1 a.m. A few more Deltas here in the B concourse. We've got an A220 in from San Antonio, heading out to Newark, and A320 in from San Diego, gonna be heading out to Washington National. And right here is the 767 300ER, gonna be heading out to London Heathrow. He got towed over from the hangar here. He came in from he came in from Santiago this morning. The South American flights for Delta here is daily to Sao Paulo, and then Rio and Santiago go every other day. So one day to Rio, one day to Santiago. And then Buenos Aires goes like 5 times a week. And the other 767 flights for Delta is just Honolulu, it's morning flights, and then Rome during the summer. And during the summer, London there goes to an A330. Next here we got a Delta 717 at the gate there, C3. Sorry, the lighting and position's not the greatest here. It's kind of the most inward part of the board. But he's heading up to Hartford, Connecticut, came in from Austin. We've got a CRJ 900 here, the last one. He's pulling in from Huntsville, Alabama. He's about 45 minutes late. We'll be heading out to Richmond, Virginia in about 35 minutes. Another Delta 717, the other one here. He's going to be heading out to Baltimore, and came in from Indianapolis. We got a WestJet Max 8 pushing out for Calgary, came in from Calgary, and a Delta A319 in from Albuquerque. We'll be heading out to JFK, 30 minutes. The rest of the C concourse here is kind of some of the low costs, and then United, Overflow, and Delta too. But right here, we've got 2 Southwest. First one is 737-700 Louisiana one. He's in from Fort Myers, heading out to Orlando, doing a Florida turn. Right here's the Max 8, gonna be heading out to Las Vegas, came in from Dallas Love. We got a United A320 here, just pushing out for Nashville, and he came in from San Diego about an hour ago. Right here's the 737-800 for United. He came in from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. We'll be heading out to Portland in 20 minutes. Here's the 737-700 for United in from St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, and we're heading out to Orange County, also 20 minutes. And this is the beginning of the United kind of push. For this push, which was mostly Caribbean arrivals, they all came in, and arrivals from the south and the east and stuff. They all came in around 4 to 4:30 or earlier for international, for custom stuff. And then they all depart between 5 and 5:30. So connections can make that. A lot of flights going out to the west and central for all the people coming in from Caribbean. Right here, just getting ready to push, the gates pulled back, is United 787-10 Dreamliner, doing the winter seasonal flight to Honolulu. This is the PM flight, 5 p.m. departure. And it came in from Honolulu at 1 p.m. So yeah, during the summer, this one's on a 777. Then they also operate a 777 during the morning flight. So 2 daily United Honolulus. Just pulling to this kind of common use gate here. Delta A350, the United 777-200ER was at that gate, but now it's open. Delta's going to use it. The other A350 flight here, this one's in from Seoul, Incheon, and is going to be heading out to Amsterdam, I think. Yeah, Seoul, Incheon, and heading out to Amsterdam in about 2 hours. Right here, another new model, the Air Canada 787-9 Dreamliner, doing a Toronto turn. Beautiful plane. And we got a Delta A321 taxiing out for Detroit, and he came in from Phoenix about an hour ago. KLM 333, getting ready to line up, a few more planes in front of him, but heading out to Amsterdam, came in from Amsterdam. We got a Southwest 737-700 heading out to Chicago Midway, and he came in from Key West. That's a winter seasonal flight. We'll get those Uniteds and those other ones a little bit. Back over to the C concourse here, we got the Southwest Freedom 1 737-800, and he is heading out to Denver. Came in from Baltimore. Almost missed this guy in an A319 in from Albuquerque. We'll be heading out to Little Rock. And then we got a Southwest 737-700 taxiing in from New Orleans, and he'll be heading out to Nashville. That's that one. Right here, 737-700 Canyon Blue, old livery. It's going to be heading out to Pensacola, Florida. Came in from St. Louis. And we got a 737-800 here, going to be heading out to Houston Hobby. Came in from Fort Lauderdale. So a lot of Florida flights and stuff. Pretty cool. Haven't done those with Southwest very much, so it's cool having an airport at a different location. One of the last Delta planes here, just using this common use gate C8. It's a Delta 757-200, heading out to Atlanta, and he just arrived in from Las Vegas. And here's the United 737 MAX 9. We'll be heading out to Las Vegas in about 10 minutes, and he came in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Empty gate here, and we've got a JetBlue A320 down at the end there, C2, heading out to LaGuardia. Came in from Tampa. A few planes here, just getting ready waiting for the Southwest to pull out. We've got a 737-900 ER for United. Going to be heading out to Seattle, Tacoma. That's where he's texting for, and he came in from Cancun, Mexico. Right here's the A320, and he's heading out to Albany, New York, and he arrived in about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago from Rotan, Honduras, another tropical place. We'll just kind of get the C extension here, which is used by Frontier and Spirit. We got a Spirit A320neo Baltimore in from Orlando. Frontier A320 heading out to Raleigh, came from Long Island Islip Airport. A321 for Spirit heading out to Fort Lauderdale, came in from Dallas Fort Worth. Got a Frontier A320 gonna be heading out to O'Hare and came in from Atlanta, quick flight. And right here's a Frontier A321 heading out to Miami, came in from Denver. And last but certainly not least, the United terminals, Terminal D and E. We'll get the runway here. Just pulling on the runway here is United 777-200ER, and he's heading out to Amsterdam Schiphol. And he came in about 2 hours ago from Taipei. Taipei and Auckland are going to be the longest routes in the United network, at least from this airport here, right around 7,000 nautical miles. 777-200ER just about can make that. That's what the range is. Same with the 7879. Right here we got a United Express CRJ 550. He is heading out to Providence, Rhode Island. He came in from Panama City, Florida. Right here is the citation longitude. Going to be heading out to Naples, Florida. Right here is an American MAX 8. Going to be heading out to Miami. He came in from Chicago O'Hare. Just down the line here, just arrived is a Delta A330-200. And he arrived in from Salt Lake City, and will be heading out on the overnight flight in about 4.5 hours to Buenos Aires. That's that 5 weekly flight, 4 to 5 weekly. Right here, Copa 737 MAX 9, just arriving from Panama City. He'll be taking one of the empty United gates once some more planes push out, and he'll head back there in about an hour. We got an Edelweiss A340-300 in from Zurich. He's going to do the same thing. He'll take just one of these gates. When some of these, he'll take the LL's gate there as he's pushing. And just arriving here, we got the United 752 New York. Her art here. He just arrived in from London Heathrow 35 minutes early, and we'll be heading out to Manchester at 7:10. We'll start ourselves here down at the end. Don't worry, still a lot of cool routes and everything. We've got an A319 in from Bermuda. Gonna be heading out to Rochester. 737-800 in from St. Martin. We'll be heading out to Phoenix, 15 minutes. E170 in from Key West, heading out to Fayetteville, North Carolina. E175 in from Syracuse, heading up to Flint, Michigan. 2 CRJ-200s here. One on the left, gonna be heading out to Mobile, and it came in from Augusta. One on the right in from Chattahoochee, or Chattanooga, is gonna be heading out to Charleston or Charlestown, West Virginia. Here's the United A320, another new model. It's the Aero Classics one. He's in from Seattle about an hour ago, heading up to San Diego in 10 minutes. Just getting ready to push here, a 737-700 heading up to Washington Dulles, and he came in from Cozumel. Right here's a 752 for United, in from Phoenix 45 minutes ago. We'll be heading up to Madrid at 7:15. Just pulling into the gate. This is a delayed arrival. Some of his passengers will miss connections. For instance, anybody going to this plane, the gate's already pulled. But he's arriving in from Destin, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and we'll be heading out to Oklahoma City. And then right here is United 767-400. It's a beautiful plane. Really happy to have this one. He came in from Zurich 3:30, heading out to Milan in 30 minutes, Milan, Italy. United E175 in from Havana, Cuba. We're heading out to Rapid City, South Dakota. That's one of the airports I flew into, flying a plane across the country, Rapid City. Here's the United 787-8 Dreamliner in from Seoul Incheon, 3:30 arrival, heading out to Berlin, Brandenburg at 5:35. So 35 minutes. Now onto the D concourse here. We'll get into it. Got an Air India 777-300ER just in the middle of this turn for Delhi. They turn these 3 normal gates into 2 wide body gates. That's why that gate's out of use. But right here's the United 787-10 Dreamliner. And he is heading out to Brussels 5:45, so in 45 minutes, and he came in from Frankfurt at 3:30. Here's a 787-9, and he's going to be doing an outbound to London Heathrow 5:45 also, and he came in from Hong Kong at 2:50. Here's a 757-200 for United. Right here, California, another beautiful plane, and he is heading up to Nice, France at 5:30, so 30 minutes, and came in from Las Vegas about an hour ago. Right here's a 787-9, just in the middle of his turn. He's an actual long turn. He came in from Lagos, Nigeria, 3:30, and we'll be heading up to Johannesburg, South Africa, at 9:20. So no service vehicles, as it's only 5:35 p.m. right now, just 5 p.m. Right here's a Turkish 789 doing an Istanbul turn. And our final regional jet for United, another CRJ200, and he's going to be heading out to Evansville, and he came in from Jackson, Mississippi. Frankfurt bound, Lufthansa 747-8, A319 and 737-800 for United here, and in from Santiago, the A319, Santiago, Dominican Republic, and he's going to be heading out to Grand Rapids. And right here is 737-800, came from Punta Cana, and we'll be heading out to Charleston, South Carolina. Right here's a 777-300ER for United, in from Tokyo Narita 30 minutes ago. Cargo's just driving away in the bags, and he will be heading out to on United's flight to Frankfurt, at least at 6:20 p.m. Scandinavian A350 Copenhagen, United 767-300ER, getting ready to head out to Lisbon, Portugal at 5:30. Came in from Vienna at 3:30. And right here is the 737-800 Starlines for United, in from Providenciales, Turks and Caicos, heading up to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And just pushing out is the 787-9 for LL, heading to none other than Tel Aviv. And finally here, just the cargoes in the hangar here. Got a UPS 747-400 in from Anchorage, heading out to Colgan, Germany. Got a FedEx 767-300ER heading up to Memphis, and from Indianapolis, the usual. Prime Air 763 heading out to Cincinnati, came in from Houston Intercontinental. Got a United 737-800 here getting some maintenance done. They had to pull him off the gate to make room for other planes. But he came in from Nassau, Bahamas about an hour and a half ago, and is supposed to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental, but that flight's delayed about an hour. Then just sitting here is the Frontier A321, does not have an assignment. He broke down, we'll just say like yesterday or something. And yeah, just in the hangar there, we got a United 777-200, just resting, no flight for him, or 200ER, but yeah. And the other plane, we got a Delta 737-800 just sitting in there, and an A330-300. The 330-300 will be heading out to the one other Delta International flight, which is, what was it? And sorry about the shakiness there. It's hard to hold the phone and the hangar and the schedule all on the same time. But yeah, the A330-300 for Delta, the NG1, also a new model. We'll be heading up to Sao Paulo, Gardelhos at 9:20 tonight. So that's the new airport update here. That's all the Delta International long haul routes. There will be a Beijing Daxting, wants flights to China start going back again. But a lot more United flights that just aren't in this time period. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for more stuff. I will do a PDX update, but I wanted to get this out. It's pretty cool with the lights. I'll just turn off the light here. It's still kind of light outside, but it has some pretty cool effects. Love to do a night update. This is 5 p.m., so it's kind of like, a little before sunset. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.